Welcome to Chris and Carlette Live, a podcast about life, love, and overcoming obstacles. Each week, we discuss the good, the bad, and the indifferent of life's interruptions. Now, here's your host, Chris and Carlette.
Keep believing, don't go stressing, keep it moving. God, we're resting, here to help you, here to bless you. With God on our side.
All right, y'all, in Chris and Carlette live land, YouTube land. What's up, Joy? All right, I see you. Joy Williams is in the house. What's going on?
The first in.
The first in, yes.
What do you see? Oh, right there.
Right there,
you know what? I'm so used to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
See?
Okay.
Well, today, there you go. All right, you gotta press mute. Today is the day that the Lord has made, and I'm trying to get this mouse to act right. How was your weekend? What a fabulous weekend we had, right?
Oh yeah, fun filled.
Fun field delivered. Yours.
Still recovering.
You're still recovering from
being on my feet for a very long time. But I was doing what I love, though.
You were cooking.
Mm-hmm.
You were cooking, and you'll find out more about that later.
Exactly.
Evan had a great football game. I'm trying to adjust this mic. Evan had a great football game. It just hit me on my nose. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Evan had a great football game. Evan rocked out. You know, I come to find out that Evan has a little swag to him. Like, he has a little pimp.
No, please.
No, he has this like stride.
Okay.
Calm down, Carlette. He has this stride like.
Choose your words for my kids.
Carlette, oh my God. Y'all see what I deal with. Y'all see what I deal with.
No P.
Hello, Living Boss Life 101. What's going on, Living Boss Life? Yeah, so Evan rocked out. He got a little swag to him, a little like that little kind of walk.
We can stick with swag.
Pimp walk. The little swag. Can you in my shot, son? Can you back? All right, there you go. All right, so anyway, I see your feet. I'm trying to keep a clean set. So we're in a different location today, right? We are excited. We are
the Barack Obama stride. There we go. Thank you.
Who said
Tanya.
that? Oh, Tanya said. Okay, yeah. Okay, we could say that the President Barack Obama swag.
I can go with that.
Yes, and he has this look about him that just like is so hilarious
Confidence.
when he's I wish I could play that clip, but when he's who is that? TV Ministries, laughing like I said, choose your word. Yeah, she always trying to correct me, man. She always trying to come after me.
Oh, that's Tamisha.
Oh, Tamisha. What's up, Tamisha? No, but you're always trying to come for a brother.
Okay, keep going.
But anyway, so we had a great day. What did we do that morning?
Had breakfast.
Oh, we had breakfast. Yes, we had breakfast. So my son is in town, y'all. Mm-hmm. He's been here for about 2.5 weeks. I had to go travel to Augusta, Georgia to pick him up in the midnight hour because he wanted me to pick him up at 12:01. That's when they released him. So I had to obviously be a good parent and go to Augusta and pick him up. And, you know, I think I shared that photo a while back. But you all, today is the day of reckoning, right? Tomorrow he's going to Germany.
Yep.
Tomorrow he's getting on a 9:00 flight to go to another city, and then he's going to take another plane over to.
Do you have a good stream? I don't think we have a good stream.
Yes.
I'm talking on Facebook.
I really don't mind not being on Facebook.
Oh no, it's on. It's
okay,
good.
okay.
Good.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook now. See.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And everybody else is on YouTube.
Okay, that's
yeah,
good.
yeah. So we only have one person on. But so anyway, he's going over to Germany, Grafenberger. Thank you. Grafenwar or whatever it is. So I'm excited for him, yet I'm
mixed emotions.
It's not as bad as it was when we went to when he went to basic, right?
Yeah.
What is that? What did you say? Don't cry tomorrow. You know what? I've already shed a few tears today, but like again, it's not it's not as bad as it's a different. I would prefer that he'd be in the States, but again, he chose Germany and he wanted to travel the world. So that's what I'm doing. I'm supporting him, and we can always go visit him, in the near future once he gets the Berg set up and, come out, and that'll be your first stamp on your.
All the other places, like if we would have flew in versus being on a ship, then I could have got some stamps. But Germany will be the first one.
I got a stamp.
I know. Bermuda. Got it. Yeah. Okay.
She hating y'all because I got a stamp on my passport. Anyway, we want to bring up my son. He is so, my handsome son. And we're going to ask him to come up. And
Son number one.
We're going to ask him to come on up. And I think your mic on. Did you put it around your neck? Okay. Yeah, come on up, son.
We hear you.
Yes. This is my son. Let's give him a round of a hand. Oh. Yes. There we go. That's Christian J. Edwards. What's going on, young man, young soldier?
Grateful to be alive and well and everything.
Yeah. We put all his bags right here. He has about one rucksack, what they call a rucksack. What is a rucksack?
A rucksack is like where you put gear and like clothing. We out on out in the field, field operation. Mm-hmm. So you pack that rucksack, especially like at night. You use that to transport your gear. You walk with it. You like almost like it's a like I can describe it as like you're marching in like a tactical formation, and you carry your gear to transport to another field.
How heavy is that?
It depends on how much you put in it.
Really?
So like you put 30 pounds worth of stuff in there, 40.
Oh, really?
50, whatever the
What's the max? Desires. What's the max you think?
I think like 60.
85. Yeah. Somebody said 85.
So he has a rucksack, which is probably about a good 50 or so. Yeah. Then he has 2 duffel bags over there, you all. That's probably equally weighs the same. Then he has his PS5 bag, right? So that's a must that he has to carry over there. Yeah. So he has 4 bags in all. Then he gave me an assignment to ship out his stuff, like shoes. I should have brought those shoes on the show.
What shoes?
Some famous shoes. But anyway,
are you gonna send those?
No, we're gonna put those up for trophies. But we are so excited for him. What was it like going through AIT?
It was cool, a lot of cool people there. A lot of connections was made over there. The schooling wasn't too bad. It was just waking up at a certain time, like waking up at 4 in the morning every day for like the next 18 weeks was cool for the most part until like the end, because it's like they just over everything now. Mm-hmm.
So that was 18 weeks. So you were over there. We got a chance to stop by to see you, to cook. Your mama cooked for everybody and on base, over 1,000 people. Just flat.
It was like Jesus just breaking the bread.
Right. Feeding the multitudes. So, but no, that's good. So your experience at AIT, which is advanced individual training or something like that. Okay, all right. So your experience was great. What about like if you were to tell people who wanted to join the military when they should go, right? What period or what season do you recommend that they would?
It depends on if they like the cold or like the hot, but like the way I got it is at first it was really cold, but then as it went on, it got warmer and warmer and warmer.
Mm-hmm.
So
as the seasons change.
Yeah, now that was good because now that was a good spot because now later on it's gonna get really hot, especially because I went to South Carolina, and it gets hot down there. So, and then you don't want to go during the wintertime because it'd be really cold. So like, I got the mix. I got a good point. So like, I went in February, and then I got out in April. So, so like that was a good season. So like once it was February was cold, but then it got to March, and then March was cold, but it was cold at night, but in the day it was warm and everything, so it was cool.
You Carla, did you have a question for your son?
I don't.
You don't have a question for your son. You know. Oh, you're not right now. Oh, the second half of the segment you have questions, huh? Okay, I got you. Oh, I already did. I send? No. Okay, I just sent it to. Okay, cool. So you all, what? So you said it wasn't too hot and wasn't too cold. Like, what was one of the most strenuous circumstances that you faced, that you challenged? Was it digging a ditch? Or what they call it?
It was the ruck march coming back. It was a 12-mile ruck march. It was hard, but it was easy. You know, once you you gotta embrace the suck kind of, and once you embrace it, and once you feel it, like, you know, you couldn't have any like headphones or music. Once you get like a song in your head, and it really carries you throughout the way. So,
what was your song?
It was this one Eminem song I was listening to.
Okay.
Amen. Oh, you could listen to music while
in my head. Well, you know.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, he was saying scriptures in his heart. That the word have I hidden in my heart, so it was in his heart. So that was during basic training, right? But so was AIT like going? So you obviously had some college experience. So was going through AIT like going to college?
Yeah, especially coming out of basic training. Because when I got out of basic training, the next day I came to my AIT where I'll be at, and like when you came, it's like everybody has civilians on, civilian clothes, people doing volleyball, like loud music out. Everything felt college, and it was kind of shell shock because like from going to basic training to that, it's kind of like way two different environments.
So you all, I trying to get through basic, right, is from an emotional standpoint. This young man has been a friend and a counselor to me, and he's also part of this organization or this company called Sandbox, right? And he's on now. Chris brought us. What's his? We forgot his major or lieutenant, sergeant major, something like that. But he's on. So I've called him a couple times just to get me through emotionally. But you all, just to put a plug in, if you all know anyone joining the Army, right, I would want you to reach out to Sandbox. So Sandbox is a service where they will, instead of you handwriting messages and sending love letters and all this stuff, you would actually go online and type in the letter, and they will mail it for you along with pictures and stuff like that. So make sure if you know anybody in the military going through basic training, make sure you reach out to them and have them sign up an account. And if you know someone in the military, right, I'm going to do you this special offer. Let me know if you know anyone in the military that's in basic training or going to basic training, and I will give you a free couple letters, because I think we still have some left over, and it's just a matter of talking to Chris. But if you know some, so put it in the chat. And we have to trust but verify that you know someone that's in basic or going to basic, so that we can grant you some letters from our account, and we're, sow a seed that way. But I want to talk to you about the spiritual component of getting through basic and AIT. How was the spiritual act? I know at one point you said, Christian, that you started Bible study, and you were reading your word. How we never want to leave out God, right? So how did God get you through basic and through AIT?
It was much more of he felt more of a presence, especially during basic training. And like I was in a program before basic training, but during that time, coming together, bringing people together you never knew, and like reading the Bible was a beautiful thing. Talking about things, talking about how it relates to you in your life, and then sharing your story with other people, was a beautiful thing. Especially when you had like downtime and personal time. AIT wasn't that much, because then everybody was on their phone. You had a lot more freedom. Like you could do whatever you really wanted, because it's kind of like college, so it wasn't that strenuous. It was some annoyances. It got some things you had to do, but besides that, it wasn't really hard.
Somebody posted a question, right? And they said, where is it? Did you ever feel like giving up? What kept you motivated in basic training?
I never felt like giving up, because I got too much pride for myself to give up on something like that. Knowing that it's a lot of people a lot of people made it through this before me, so what's my excuse not to make it? But another thing that kept me going was I just envisioned myself on the graduation field, graduating. Wow,
that's powerful.
That's good. What is the scripture that kept you?
It was scripture. It was like Jesus Christ that strengthens me. What is that?
I can do all things.
I can do all things through Christ. Strengthens me.
And Chris he's on watching. He said that he's going to grant you some free letters to send to your loved ones who are in basic. But I want to make sure that if you know anyone, please hear me. If you know anyone that is going to basic, right, or that is in basic training, and you want to send them letters, and you don't want to handwrite the letters, make sure you reach out to me, put it in the chat, and we will contact you later, or inbox me on Facebook, or if you probably 9 times out of 10 you know us. But just reach out to us, and we will grant you some free letters to send to your loved one. All right, we got some more questions. Man, you are popular. Man, you need to just stay here, because this has probably been the most viewership ever in questions. No, I'm just kidding. But so Tracy McKelvin, our dear friend over in Ville, let's see here. And if you all have questions for Christian, make sure you just put them in the chat. So Tracy says, how are you feeling about the leather nest for a long period of time? A period of time. Is that time? I don't.
How do you feel?
A leather nest.
I don't know.
About leather nest.
I think leaving the nest. Maybe.
Leaving the nest for a long period of time. So okay. He's going to be gone 3 years, right? And so how do you feel about that?
It's definitely going to be a time, of adjustment. Definitely going to see some things, experience some things, excited for that. But, also remembering where I came from, I just want to come home every now and again,
Mm-hmm. Did you ever think about your daddy when you was in basic?
Yeah.
What about your mother?
Yeah.
I know he thought about me.
He thought about his daddy too. Like, I got to do this. What about granddaddy? Because since he was in the army.
You know, before, I kind of wish that I did it before he died in 22, because I just want to know what his reaction would have been.
Yeah.
Telling him that I enlisted, you know.
I know your uncle,
George.
Uncle George up in Wisconsin. He was like,
oh man,
he was so excited. You know,
PFC.
I wish I could show some of them clips, but I probably do it in a minute, see if I can draw them up. But
we witnessed the statement "Cowboys crown the inside" during your graduation with him. I literally, he was crying internally, for real. But it was tears of joy, and he kept it in. But I mean, he had moments. It was beautiful to see though, because it was the joy, and he was so proud of. So Ashley says, "This is amazing to watch. Anna boasts about you all the time. Happy for you, Christian."
Let's see, what is this one?
Okay, so to the parents.
Wait a
from
minute.
Michelle.
Wait.
Oh.
All right. This is
I read that already.
Okay. I know. I'm just
Okay.
putting it up so the people can see, Carlette.
Thank you, Ashley.
The question is for the parents. How hard was it for you guys to let him go? Have you adjusted? So I'll let you go first.
It was hard. Basic was hard. This is not as hard as basic, because now he's trained. He's ready to go. I feel like I had one job to do, and that is to get him on that plane tomorrow. Once he enlisted. And so it's just seeing it through. Just adjust that this is his grown life. This is his new profession. He has to finish, he has to finish college, but he'll do it through the military. He has a goal. He has a plan. And my thing is, stick to it. That's all I need him to do, is stay focused and stick to it and get that degree with this first contract. That's all that matters. And so the other thing is, just for me, Michelle, is just keeping the main thing. The main thing for me, it's okay to cry. Basic, it felt so much like a cutoff because there was no contact for about, it was weird. We had actually more contact than the usual person because stuff was just, it wasn't right. Like, stuff didn't fit. He was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be. But it all worked out for his good and everything. And I just appreciate to see the growth. I see the growth. It was worth it. It's worth the sacrifice. And I just want to say to you now, thank you for your service. Like, for real.
Thank you for your support.
And and for real, thank you for your service, because this is more than just, they don't see it yet.
Yeah, they do.
Oh yes, they do. They don't.
That was in basic, y'all. That was in basic.
That was him showing us his haircut.
Oh, shoot, this is...
him crying when he came home for the weekend after basic. And that was Chris telling him how proud he was of him, and he broke down crying. I took that picture.
Yeah, you snuck that in on me.
But apparently you okay. You showing it. That was me. I cooked so much. I cooked for so many soldiers. End up feeding the hotel staff. That's
me and my son. There he is. If you all have any questions, just feel free to put them in the chat.
Michelle, the other question was, you said, how hard was it to let him go? It was, it's almost like it didn't matter how hard it was. We had to, because if we did, I'm not going to jail.
Yeah. It's still hard, right? As parents, mm-hmm. You want to make sure that you raise them the right way. Mm-hmm. Be an example. Be an example. It's hard to let go, right? Because you mm-hmm. still want to have that accessibility to your children. Mm-hmm. basic was rough, right? Basic was definitely rough for me. AIT was a little bit easier because, you know, we were right there. Augusta's only like 2 hours away. So 2.5 or whatever, but we can, we were able to drive and see him and then FaceTime. Germany it's a little different. The feeling is a little different. This is like truly letting him out the nest. He's going to start his career in the Army. He's going to be on his own. You know, I hate that I can't, you know, as parents, you want to go with him. Like, I want to go with him to the airport. I want to fly on the plane with him to help him navigate through the terminals and fly over to Germany to help him and then come back. But unfortunately, I can't do that. You know, as a parent, I can't do that. And it's so hard not to, because we want to, if you are a loving parent, right? And I'm just put it out there. If you are a loving parent, you want to be with your child every step of the way. You know, some people told me, just let them go, let them go. Well, you just can't do that, right? If you truly love and support your children, you want the best for them. And sometimes it's just hard to let them go. So I reached out to one of my fraternity brothers today, who's a general in the Army. I'm like, dude, can you give me some advice? He said, just be a parent. It's going to be tough. Just be a parent. And that's what we're doing. Carlette and I we're just being a parent.
But you in being a parent, you feel where you have to let go. You feel the restrictions. You feel where it's like, okay, no, now Uncle Sam picks up. Or no, this is him. You have to stop right here. Yeah.
Tracy said, just know that you're a support system and we are praying for and love you.
I can love you too, Auntie.
So,
and she knows well.
Yeah.
She has 2 soldiers, and one about to retire. One did retire, another one about to retire. She has 2.
I think 2 things. So, one is your grandfather, Army, Navy, honorable discharge. He was stationed in Germany, and I recorded, you know, your grandfather before he passed, going over all the pictures, but I just forgot what city he was in. He didn't state the city, but you are definitely
walking in his footsteps.
Yeah. And he's looking down now, and he's like, that's a chip off the old block, you know. So, you know,
and I'm grateful that you had him.
Yeah.
As an example, as you know, as your grandfather. I'm so glad that he was able to share. I really believe, as a child, the many times you stayed, you know, you were there, and you and him sitting up, he made you some fake coffee, and you all have your all's mugs and everything, and watching military westerns, but he put a seed in you.
Yeah.
I know a seed was planted then at you as a child, and you heard his war stories, him boxing. A seed was planted.
So, yeah, I said, I titled this episode Army Emotions Again, right? Because we were about to go through these emotions in about less than 6 hours, I want to say, or something like that. But there's a twist, right? There's a major development in this story that has us confounded and doubly emotionally just distraught. Like, now we have to share our emotions with other people, right? So, Christian, I want you to tell me, like, when you got off the bus heading from Atlanta, Georgia to Charleston, to Columbia, South Carolina, you got off the bus, right? And kind of tell us what happened.
It was cold, it was rainy, it was dark, you know. And then, you know, you just, I walked out, I came into, they had us run out, and they they lined us up, and then they put us in the building, and they had us sign some paperwork and everything, get all that done, and they walked us out, into this courtyard or whatever, and one of the drill sergeants there that was with us, he was walking away from us, and he said, "Good luck," and then that was it. And I was like, "Okay, that was real." And then they lined us up in this line, ready to get some gear, at least some physical training or physical training clothes, like PT clothes. And I was lined up at the front. There was 2 lines of male and female, and I was at the front. And it was this other young lady that was the front too. Mm-hmm. She was good looking or whatever, you know. I tried to holler at her, you know what I'm saying.
Tried to shoot your shot.
No.
You tried to hop down or whatever.
It was cold and rainy, so we was all stressed out. But like, you know, I just made a little chit chat, and then they brought the females in and into the building. Then the males followed after. So that was about it.
That was about it. All right, so let's fast forward. You get into reception, right? Did you see this young lady again?
A few times, but I never really spoke to her until I got to ARMS, the program right before basic training. So. And then.
So then, when you saw her in ARMS, you said you didn't see her in ARMS.
I did see her at ARMS.
Oh, okay, you just.
I started talking to her at ARMS for real.
You started talking to her at ARMS.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what's your definition of talk to?
Like, see, just chit chatting, you know.
Okay,
So
because you know, back in the day with us, when you was talking to somebody, that means you were dating them. So talk to somebody is normal.
You was just
now.
hollering at. You was
just being polite and cordial.
Yeah, being cordial.
Were you interested or something?
Yeah, I was, but it was like, you know, I couldn't even do too much, you know, because it's just ARMS. It's just basically fat camp. It's like you at this camp before basic training, like you just can't do too much, you know. So,
But I remember you telling me about her.
Yeah, so
I remember that.
So what had happened was,
did you? Lord
yeah,
have
he
mercy.
told me.
I know. He
you
told
know, I
me
talked
too.
to her a few times.
Jesus.
I had some battle buddies with me. The whole time though, I only knew that I was gonna be there for a limited amount of time, cause they had weighed and taped us, and I was way under the limit of being there. And I actually had people asking me why I was there at the program, cause I didn't need to be, but I was grateful that I came, regardless. And so they said that I'll be shipping out that Monday after a week of being there. So, you know, I think that last Saturday or Sunday, I asked for this young lady's Instagram, and then not knowing that I didn't think I was gonna either gonna see her again after that.
Wow.
So, yes, that, and I shipped off to basic.
So, do I want to say that now or do I want to say that later? I think I might say that later so we can get some context around that. Okay. So you went to AIT, right? And when did things start getting serious?
Well, things got serious later on, but so throughout basic, I was going to these different type of churches, so Protestant church, Church of God in Christ Church.
Charismatic. Charismatic church. No, go ahead. You good.
Meanwhile, she was going to this gospel church the whole time. And so, you know, my mother, I was kind of I felt defeated because I feel like I wasn't being fed the word. I was being spiritually starved during basic training as far as going to church and whatnot. And
I remember that Sunday.
My mother, she told me to go to this gospel church. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. I signed up to go to the church. I got bussed over there, had a good time.
Got up and testified.
Yeah.
Now, did you testify because she was in the church?
No, I didn't even know. I didn't see anything about it. I wasn't even thinking about her because I just I didn't think I was gonna see her again. So I was just like, let that be that. And then I just testified. I think I did see her, but I'm gonna get to that later. When I walked out, someone had tapped me on my shoulder, and it was actually this other girl that I knew from ARMS. And she was like, "Hey, Edwards, how you doing?" We caught up a little bit, and then she started telling she was seeing people from ARMS that I knew, that I was friends with. So we went to this person. It was on almost like a scavenger hunt. this person, that person, seeing all these friends and everybody. And then I was like, hey, remember old girl? She's somewhere that way. And so I was like, where's she at? And then I went to go look for her, and then I eventually did find her after church. And it was, we met. It was cool. I didn't think she would remember me. I actually asked her, and she said yeah, she did and everything. And so that was cool. And then we met a few times after that. So when I went to gospel church the first time, it was kind of towards the ending of basic training. So I had 3 weeks left of basic training. So I kind of only seen her a few times. The last time I was there, I had her sign my yearbook and everything, share a little message and everything. So it was cool.
So why don't we do this? I want you to act like you're at a TV talk show host.
All right.
Like a late night TV talk show, right? And you're about to bring this superstar, this phenomenal person. What? Why don't you reenact that moment as if you were sitting on a set and you were about to introduce this young lady? Can you do that for us right quick?
Okay, so Jimmy Kimmel or something?
Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, that.
Well, this is a great young lady. I heard she's from South Carolina. Not South Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. She's a great, beautiful black woman. Let's give it up for Zaria Lanier.
All right. All right, dear. Oh, look at here. Did he tell the story right?
No, he didn't.
He didn't tell the story? Oh, Lord. Oh,
Most
Lord.
men don't.
Lord.
When he told y'all, he was like, it felt like the room split open and she walked
Joy said, okay, all right. Oh, wow. So what is your take on, okay, wait. So, yeah, what is your take?
on the day.
Yeah.
On the first, which you talking about the day off
Yeah,
the
just
bus?
what were your thoughts about Christian? And
Well, originally Christian was talking to one of my battles.
Oh.
He didn't start talking to me. I went to, because the girl that I came in with, we came in from the same city, from the same meds place, everything. So that was we were clinging to each other, because we didn't know, it was a new experience. She had her jacket on the floor, it blew in the dirt. It was cold, it was rainy. So it was a white puffer jacket. So I was trying to help my girl out. I'm shaking her jacket off and stuff. And I look back and I'm like, where is she? And I see her talking to him. So I walk up on him and I'm like, yeah, girl, I just fixed your jacket or whatever. And he just stopped talking. He just looks down at me. And I'm like, he's like, and what's your name? And I was like, oh, I told him my name or whatever. And we started talking. And then he was like, you ever been down to Georgia? And I was like, yeah, I have some family down there. He was like, yeah, I'm from Georgia. You should come down sometime. And I was looking at him and I was like, oh, okay. And then
I don't remember none of that.
Yes, you do.
That is fun.
Yeah, he did. You told us this at breakfast, at first watch.
But I say, whatever she said, I don't know nothing about that.
All right.
It's crazy, man. So, all right. Okay, so according to the story that I was told, when he hit you up on Instagram, and I'm not sure if I'm privy to know it, but were you dating somebody?
I was.
All right, because the story is a little similar to to your
How
daddy's.
we got together.
Yeah. He told me that recently.
Yeah, he took me from somebody else.
So good job, son. Good job.
Like father, like son.
Like father, like son. Yeah. That's right. So you stole her from. We better not say that because he might be watching. So you no. So tell us a little bit about you. We call her Ari. So tell us a little bit about you.
As far as prior to military or just in general?
No, just in general.
Why did you pick the military?
Well, let's go general first.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's Jimmy
Whatever
Kimmel
you
of
want
the-
us to say, Christian.
It's all good.
This is Christian Live.
Yeah, they asked me on the
Yes.
show, so like let me come on.
All right. So go ahead, Zari, Ari, and tell us a little.
Ari, Zari,
yeah.
There's not much to tell, just boring. That's it, really.
So you're originally from Connecticut.
Okay, yes. So I'm originally from New Haven, Connecticut. I moved down to Charlotte, North Carolina when I was about 11 or 12. I think I was in 5th grade, and I went all the way from 5th grade to college years in Charlotte. And then I have both my parents, they both live out in Charlotte, and my grandparents and stuff. That's why we migrated out there.
So she's Joy says she's beautiful, Christian. I'm so happy for you. Yes. So okay, I'm just jumping all around. So the first encounter with Ari was months and months ago. Like, we had to give Christian counseling like day after day just about this young lady. And
you really gonna put him out there like that?
Yeah, because I mean, like,
Hey, you know what?
No,
I want to like that.
no, I mean, but it's good. No, I'm about to.
You need a filter. We need a filter. Where your filter at?
No, I'm just
You
saying.
need that water filter?
I'm just saying it's good. No, y'all listen. It's good when your
All my
children.
business out there.
But hold on, it's good when your children can come to you with personal things. And no, I'm not throwing them on the bus, Joy, under the bus. But no, it's good when your children can come to you and discuss relationship, if I can use that as a word, issues like, how daddy or mama, how do I deal with a particular female? Or, if we had Chloe's not going to, but she's not going to be dating for a while. So, but if a daughter, can go to her father or her mother to say, hey, I'm really interested in this guy or this girl. How do I navigate my life? How do I navigate around certain things? Like, how do I make myself feel more positive and more, what's the word I'm looking for? Confident. Yeah, confident about myself. So I'm not saying that Christian did that, but I'm using that as an example, that it's good. It's a good thing when your children can do that. So, because we have a lot of experience, and just like I stole your mother from somebody, you came to me and I told you how to, really navigate through getting Ari. Well, praise the Lord.
That brother wants some credit. Give him some credit.
No, I'm just kidding. But where was I about to go? So our first, we knew of Ari for a minute, right? But what really solidified it and was the moment that we saw her for the first time. The moment we saw Ari for the first time it's like a slow motion movie almost. Like, if you put it, she was walking down the aisle.
Oh God!
Such beauty and confidence.
Yeah, and then she walked up. She gave me a hug, and then she sat next to Carlette.
And she was in her OCPs. Period. We took a picture like this.
Yeah, I wish you had that photo.
And so this was like, because when you meet somebody for the first time, it's you may feel uncomfortable. Like, how are we gonna receive her? How are we gonna, so a lot of emotions were probably gonna be, walls put up, whatever. But when she plopped down and started sitting next, they were like instantly best friends.
My fan, she had her head out.
Had our fan because it was hot.
And so the next day, we talked. It was a point during the service, right? Well, no, I think it was right before the service. Well, I had to actually tell them to be quiet. I can't, or something like that. Yeah. And I'm like, man, they were just going. What is it? But so we went out to dinner. We went out to brunch, actually.
First watch.
Got the chance to know her. And, let's see, what is that? Jamie's on. She didn't plop down. She said, you always trying to correct somebody, Jamie. He said she didn't plop down. She sat down gracefully. Yeah, I'm not going to post your comment up there.
Uncle Jamie Major, you're great. You're the bomb.
No, he's not.
He is the bomb.
He's all right. All right, so
Even Evan just
welcome,
said,
Ari.
yes,
You are with a humble young man with a big heart. So we call him a gentle giant, and she calls him that also, as amongst other things like sweet baby.
Radio man.
What's
Sweet
up?
baby.
Oh, Jayana's watching. Jayana's watching.
You ever met John? His favorite cousin in the whole wide world.
Yes, she went to the game.
Yes.
I haven't met her, but he talks about
Yeah, you gonna have to meet her. That's another person you got.
They're literally 4 months apart.
Somebody probably told her that you. Somebody probably told her that you.
We're not gonna be on here messy.
No, I'm just playing.
Cause first of all, I'm sleepy. So we about to wrap this up.
Black Queen. No, we got another 15 minutes.
It's right.
Mm-hmm. So, at what point? At what point did things start getting serious?
In AIT, I think that's like, obviously that's when stuff started kicking off. But he was helping me with a tough time at AIT. Mm-hmm. I was student first, and I was going through a lot of stress because they were putting a lot of responsibilities on me. And he would just talk me down when I would be on like I had my little anxiety attacks and stuff like that. There was one situation where I was doing my roommate's hair, and I think that was the first night where he actually felt comfortable because he was actually funny. He's not really that funny. I was like seeing a whole new side of him and stuff like that. And mind you, that night, because I told him, I was like, I'm bored, like I'm just doing this girl's hair. And he's like, I'm gonna tell you a bedtime story. And he relayed every single detail. I mean, down from when he saw me at reception to like where we're up to now. He was down bad. He said every single detail. And that's when I was kind of like, okay, like, he's not that bad. He's all right. But I think that's when I kind of started like taking him a little bit more serious. And then once I was home on HRAP leave, that's when I was committed. That's when I was like, okay, because I no longer wanted to do anything that would like jeopardize what we had, what we were building and stuff like that. And then even as far as like, going out and doing stuff and seeing people that I would normally go see and stuff like that, I wanted to make sure I was nipping that in the bud because I didn't want anything to get back to him and hurt his feelings. So.
Y'all, it guess, well, what? No, I'm just saying, no, it, like how I knew that she was committed because every weekend she would come up and start visiting Christian. And like, that takes a lot of effort. That's a 2-hour drive.
Oh, you didn't tell the backstory. So we went to 2 different AITs. We started talking over the phone.
Oh, yeah.
She was in Fort Greg Adams, Virginia.
Correct the story.
And I was in Augusta, Georgia at Fort Gordon. Yeah. So once she graduated AIT, her AIT was shorter than mine. So she came down like the day before she was supposed to report to her unit. And so we spent some time there. Then, ever since then, she really been coming to see me driving 2 hours because Fort Gordon and Fort Stewart are 2 hours away from each other. So she came coming up here and spending time with me every weekend until I graduated. Until she came up, graduated. She watched me graduate, and then she came up the following weekend, and that was the last weekend we was together in Augusta. And then next week at the camping trip, then the trip to Savannah, and then this week, last week.
So at one point, I had to come to Augusta, just you and I. We had to scout the land because you wanted to make sure that you got a good impression. And we went to like restaurants, we went by museums.
Seeing what Augusta had to offer.
Yeah, seeing. So that's real special. Excuse me, y'all. That was real special, that you would take the time to do that and to really scout the land and trying to make her feel, welcome and stuff. So at what point, excuse me, when, I don't know, Something's in my throat. At what point did you know like it was real serious? And who said I love you first?
So
Wait, let her answer that. Let her answer that.
Okay. So you said at what point did I know that it was serious?
Mm-hmm. And who's
for you?
Well, I'm gonna start off with saying, of course, he said I love you first. He is the biggest softie ever. But let me think. I think that's low key when I knew it was serious. Because he was always intentional from the start. And like, I mean, and it's hard to be intentional over the phone and stuff like that, like, you know, but he would take note to certain things that I would say. Like, I'll be like, oh, you know, like, I'm really craving Cinnabon or something. So I'll be out and he'd be like, oh, make sure you get you some Cinnabon. Or even actually, the biggest thing for me was because, like I said, I was so stressed out in AIT, I couldn't remember anything aside from being student first. Like, I was putting the company over myself. Mm-hmm. So there would be some times where I wasn't tracking appointments and stuff like that. And he would come to me and he would be like, hey, remember you have an ACS appointment this morning. Like, you have it at 2:15. I set a reminder for it. Mm-hmm. Or, like, he'll be like, oh, you know, like, oh, I know you have a test today. Like, make sure I've been praying for you. I've been praying over your test and stuff like that. And it's stuff that I'm not even remembering for real. So then that's when I knew. I was like, okay, you know, I'm with somebody who's intentional. So then that means that I need to start being more intentional as well. I need to match that. Mm-hmm. So I think that was one of the things. But I think I knew pretty early on that this was gonna go somewhere. Mm-hmm. I was fighting it.
Mm-hmm. You was fighting it. So
Major Gray said Army Love, hashtag Army Love. I remember the restaurant search and the outfit. Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember because he called me, Mama, Daddy trying to make me wear these old man clothes. He got me in Dillard's. I said, well, Chris, he's trying to, you know, don't come off with this hip hop look, you know. It's another way of looking, and Daddy wants to put you in nicer clothes, and he's paying for it.
But that was something. Did I pick that out? You picked that out.
No, we picked that out. He went to the store, had me in that store. Now I see why you try to drag him out of that mall, because he had me in there. This man tries on one pair of clothes at one time. And I don't mean like I don't mean like a top and then a bottom. No, he'll grab a shirt. He's like, well, I like this shirt. I'm gonna go try it on. He'll take his whole outfit off
for one shirt.
Put the shirt on. Put the shirt. Put his clothes back on. He's like, that didn't fit. I need to grab a medium. Mm-hmm. And then go try on the same shirt. Like, he was in there for so long. I told him, I said, go around the store and pick up everything that you want to try on, and then go. Like, it was ridiculous.
All right, so let's fast forward this. You all confessed your love for each other, right? And it's so sweet. You all have these little names for each other, and what? Why are you doing that? Oh, you all have these you know, things that you all do for each other, and you know, talk about each other, and it's so cute. Matter of fact, let me even go back. So if your dad or mom is watching, you know, I just want to tell them from the get, like, she's our daughter too now. Y'all gonna have to split her, right? But no, I mean, we truly enjoy being around Ari. This is second major weekend that we spend with Ari, and we truly enjoy, you know, Dad, you allowing us to be a part of her life, and as well as Mom, being
Miss Shamika.
Yes, and
we had Miss Shamika over for dinner yesterday, and Zaire.
Yeah. So we appreciate you all allowing her to come into our life and being a blessing to my son, and vice versa. So thank you. Big shout out, man. Thank you for that. But I wanted to talk about his future, right? What? No, I'm not talking. Christian, I want to talk about his future. What does Ari? No, Ari. So she's questioned. Does Ari? Let me put this question up. No. So does Ari go to Germany too?
No. I'm not going to Germany, but my unit is set to deploy to Poland, which is about 4 or 5 hours between Germany and Poland. Mm-hmm. So I should be going within this year to next year.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So I want to talk about like the future, right? Christian is being not deployed, but stationed in Germany. Mm-hmm. You're still going to be stateside. How does that affect your relationship?
It's kind of like going back to how we originally started, was on the phone. So, it kind of sucks that we're going back to that, but it's worth it. So.
Mm-hmm.
I think that like the major adjustment for me was that I got so like how do I explain it? Like, I don't want to say dependent, but like I would literally get through the week just to make it to go see him on the weekends. Like I was like, oh, okay, like like through my days, and I could just because like it's a big adjustment when you come from being stationed in like like Tradoc, you're at close proximity with everybody. Mm-hmm. Like I'm living with 56 girls in one room, so it's a big adjustment from going to that to having one roommate to maybe no roommate, because I don't have a roommate currently, so. Having no roommate and having to venture out and make your own friends. So, I got very reliant on that like, I get to see him at the end of the week. I get to, and then now I'm moving units. So I think that's going to be the biggest adjustment is just going back to I don't want to say lonely phase, you know what I mean? But like the rebuilding as far as like me having to be my own person just as well as him being his own.
Mm-hmm. And y'all gonna have to work out the time difference
for sure,
because you both still need your rest.
Yeah,
you both still have a job.
Yeah, and we both need to work out.
And you both have to work out. Mm-hmm. So, but you all will figure it out. I look at you all and I see you all have what it takes to make it last. You all have what it takes to make it last. It's just a decision. It's the action behind the decision,
right?
And just go from there. The time will go quicker than you think.
I agree.
And I like the story that you all have and what's being developed. And I like that you all pray together. I like that you lead with the word. I like that, brother. I do. I like that. That's you set the tone for the relationship. And I like that you're open to that. I liked how you all serve each other. And I like that you make his plate. It's a small thing. What? Yep, she does.
Is your dad? Did he comment or anything?
Yep.
Oh, really? Okay. What's his first name? Yeah, I forget. Justin. What up, Jay?
Mr. Justin.
Mr. Justin.
Lanier.
Mr.
Justin Lanier.
Mr. Justin Lanier. Yeah. But no, I think you all have an awesome future. You are committed to each other just by some of the expressions that you've done, and I'm not going to go into detail, but I think that you all can make it through this. It's he has a 3-year contract, but that doesn't mean that you all can't do other things in between, that 3 years. So, you can come visit, vice versa. You're more than welcome to come spend some time with us, as we've already discussed, to kind of bridge that gap while he's away, and we truly enjoyed hanging out with your mother yesterday.
And Zaire.
Yeah.
He's funny.
He might be a pilot, you all. So
Zaire, listen, his hands is gonna be on a car, plane, automobile, train, something. So, that brother is brilliant.
You know what? Everybody says that.
He's brilliant.
They always said that Zai's gonna work on something like like that. He's always doing like that. So that's good.
But yeah, you all. I want you, if you're still streaming, I want you to put in some encouraging words for a relationship and for both Ari and Christian. Just right quick, if you can just put in something in the chat, just for them.
Which Kendra is this? That's what I'm trying to.
I think that's
Miss Kendra. That's my dad's girl.
Oh, okay. Miss Kendra, hey girl. Hey, I just
what
met
up, Kendra? Yeah, we just talked.
45 minutes ago.
She said,
girl,
hold on, let me see. Let's see here. let me go ahead and since you said that, I want to. So you said that's your dad's girlfriend. So just want to make sure that people understand that, your parents are no longer. They're separated. Yeah.
Thankfully, my parents are separated. They're doing their own thing. But he's in a happily committed relationship with Miss Kendra. She's been a great addition to us for sure. Not only just to my dad, but to us as well.
She seems like she's a bit funny too.
She is hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. And one thing I will say is she's been a big advocate for me and Christian's relationship.
Oh.
Like she enjoys him, and I told her about him a few times, especially when we first started dating. That first week that I was supposed to go visit him, I talked to her and I was like, yeah, he wants me to see him, but I don't know, like I'm scared to get into a committed relationship again. And she's like, I think that you should go. She's like, I don't know what it is. She's like, but you speak highly of him, so I think that you should go. And honestly, if it wasn't for that weekend when I was talking to her, I probably would not have went to go see him that first weekend. Because I was fighting it. I did not feel like, because it added an extra hour to my drive if I split it up. But something was pushing me to go. And I think that just kind of jump-started our relationship for sure. So go ahead, give her props.
Wow.
All right, Miss Kendra.
You gotta make Miss Kendra pound cake, okay?
So I guess one day, we'll be all dressing up one day, and just when that
getting ready for graduation as they both graduate from college. Yeah,
we'll be Christian. We'll talk about it later. But
as they finish their first works,
we'll talk about it
getting
later.
degrees.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Suited and booted black men and women.
Let me mute this mic over here. We'll talk about it later. But no, Christian and Ari, I pray the best for you all. I pray that God will grant you the patience and the fortitude to stick to it, to stick to loving each other, to stick to whatever irks and quirks each other has. That God will continue to let you deal with them, in a positive manner.
But also that the person is willing to change if necessary.
Yeah. Communicate and learn each other's love language. That is what that's what Miss Tracy
McKelvin.
Tracy McKelvin said. And then Miss Kendra said, keep God first. Yes. Yeah. But I truly believe that you all can do that. Now, I've told Christian and I told Ari that it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough because you all love each other and you all are going to be apart for months, at a time until you can get on a space age, flight back to wherever, but it's going to be rough. It's going to be, and somebody told me, I think it was Chris today. Chris brought us, he said, this is a test that you all are facing, whether you can, stick to it. And, the old adage that says, what is it? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. It's going to be that. So we speak life into you all. We speak life and encourage you all to keep pressing forward. If you love each other, if you want to be around each other, you all will fight for whatever, just like you fight in the army. Y'all gonna fight for your relationship. As a father, Christian, I know you realize that I proposed to your mama 3 months after I met her. No, I'm not. No, I'm put. Y'all, let me just rearrange this camera. But no, I'm just saying. If you fight for it and you keep pressing, that day will come. You know what I mean? That day will come. So, just keep it up. Carlette, you got any encouraging words for your son? And
I'm looking forward to y'all graduate with your degrees.
Oh my God.
And y'all be successful and get educated so you can build up to the life that you want, because love don't pay bills. So y'all get y'all stuff together get your credentials, green to gold, gold to green, whatever that is. I know I messed it up. I know. What is it? Green to gold, gold?
Green to gold.
Green to gold. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep first things first. I'll get all the stars and bars that you want and get them. All right? We don't need no regrets. Yeah. We don't need no regrets.
Mm-hmm.
About,
but if the Lord says, you know,
everything is done in decency and in order.
All right, y'all. Well, we're going to end this show right quick. And Christian, I'll talk to you later. But no, do y'all have any final words? No. Thank you, oh, we thank you for being on our show, on the Chris and Carlette live show. Well, you might hear anything. You might hear some conflict. You might. No, just kidding. All right, Carlette, close us out.
As always, it's always a time to pray. And I say this every week. If you don't know what to pray for, spend 5 minutes in front of the news. You'll have a grocery list. The Lord wants to hear your voice and your voice only. Develop a relationship. Have the conversation with God every day. And don't just talk to him when you need him. Talk to him because you love him. Talk to him because you want to get to know him. Okay? So we love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Thanks for joining us this week on Chris and Carlette Live. Make sure to visit our website, chrisandcarlette.com. If you're on Facebook, share this broadcast. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to our show. You may also find us on Apple Podcast, where you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. Let us stay in contact with you by texting CNC Live to 474747. That's CNC Live to 474747.
CNC Live.